Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's never gonna get old. It's not, especially doing this. It's never ever gonna get old. So I am like 2 days late, maybe a day late. New, trying to be consistent, not really doing too good at it. But I also got a new phone, so I don't know how the quality of this is going to be. I already noticed that it's very bright, but we'll figure it out. So there is a verse in Proverbs, I think it's 9:12. I just looked at it, but it was like, man makes many plans, but it's the Lord's that will prevail or something like that. And recently, we have just gone through so much change, and I want to say maybe 6 months ago, I planned this awesome, detailed, elaborate trip to Colorado with Judah, my mom, and my dad for my best friend's wedding. And it was going to be a 10-day trip, and we got the car, we got the Airbnb, we got the flights, all like 6 months ago. It was just like, we have been talking about this forever. I've been preparing Judah for this forever. Well, we did get like a scary prognosis about my dad. But we are fighting, we are praying, and we do have more options. However, a 10-day trip was not going to work. Obviously, he could not come, period. But then my mom also couldn't come. And then I just didn't feel right, not only going without them, but being away from them for that long and that far. So we cut the trip down from like 10 days to about 4, and I am the only one going. And the positive is I get to see my best friend marry her best friend, right? I do get to visit. I do get to spend time with them. And I get to stand next to her and watch her make an amazing, awesome, life-changing decision to marry her best friend. But it's just sad. I'm a little bit bummed. Judah doesn't know he's not going yet. You know, he's 3. I don't even think he'll really understand because he gets to hang out with his friends all day, so he doesn't care. But it makes me sad. And I really started thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Every time this happens, there's totally obviously a reason for it. My dad. But there's always other things that like God blesses me with that. So I work for the state. I get paid time off. And I was going to have to use a lot of that time for this trip. And now obviously I'm not. And then yesterday Judah Bear got sick. And I had to take the day off. And I had time for that. You know? So that's already start number 1. I'm going to save a lot of money. I'm going to get a lot of money back. And so I can save that toward the things that I want to do. But then it just is, how do we handle it when my hair, we need to just honor this piece of hair because it doesn't want to go unnoticed. Now I look like a 90s, like a actor. What do we do when our plans are changed? What is our mindset? What is our attitude, right? Are we just completely disappointed and the world is against us and everything sucks and we just get bratty and stubborn, or do we say, wow, like I had the ability to even go to Colorado. I had the money to actually pay for it. I am in a place financially where that was more than okay, and I work at a job that I would have gotten paid while in Colorado. Like that is wild. And the fact that was even an option I should be grateful. And I think when we have a mindset of gratitude, it changes everything. It's not saying that it doesn't suck. It's not saying that I'm upset or I'm bummed or I'm not bummed because I am. I'm very bummed. I'm very sad. I was able to see my best friend and a bunch of her friends and hang out with her husband for 10 days, and now I'm not. But it's saying, God, like your will and your plan is so much greater than mine, and you have things for me here and things for them there that we're not supposed to be having this trip, and I'm going to trust that. That's enough. But even if not, guys, even if not, the other thing is I get to be with my dad. And if you knew us even 5 years ago, we just had such a very toxic, unhealthy relationship. And the fact that we are just so healed from that and so working we're working, but healed. And there's forgiveness, there's love, there's conversation. I'm not saying this to be like, look at me. I'm saying it to be, look at God. Is they both asked me to baptize them tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Saturday. I feel like today's Friday. On Saturday. And that's like, God, like, I was the drug addict. I was the one that was like hurting everybody. I stole from everybody, and like, look what you did. And then to heal the relationship with my parents, like, are you kidding me right now? And if I was in Colorado, I would have been leaving Friday night, and I wouldn't have been able to do that for them. And so I just think really choosing to see God's plan in it all, and just seeing what he's doing. He's a good God who gives us good gifts, and he doesn't even have to. Even if I just think to go to Colorado, even if it was just never an option, I didn't have the money or whatever, he'd still be good. You know what I mean? Because we still live a good, happy, healthy life. I still have a place to live. I still have food in my tummy. I still have an amazing relationship with my child. Like, but he's bigger than that, and he's funner than that, you know? We just found out that the cancer is exactly where it was before. It didn't spread. There's nothing, it's not like, oh my gosh, this is insane. All his blood work came back great. He has a droopy face, not because of a stroke, but because of Bell's palsy. Like, guys, he's healing my dad. It's happening. And we just need to get his pain management under control and his weight back up. And he could be living a happy, healthy life. And God is healer, guys. He is so healer. I am like rambling, and I really hope that I'm making sense. So I guess in conclusion, because I just want to wrap this up and hit my main points, because it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and I can't think straight. When our plans change, how do we respond? How do we act? Do we act with an attitude or gratitude? And why, right? Like, are we being bratty or being humble? And I think just really evaluating ourselves and saying, guys, like, where am I at right now? What is my heart posture? God, search me and know me, and heal any funky way in me. Obviously, that's my creative take on scripture. But yes, and then knowing that this is just a side note because I was rambling, but God is healer, and he is good, and he gives us good gifts even when we don't deserve it. It just could be something as small as like a butterfly flying by you, or a yellow flower that you know that you asked for, or for Judah, his favorite song playing on the radio is like the greatest gift for him. So I love you guys. I'm praying for you. I really hope this made sense, and God, please let my words be so of encouragement, and I love you guys.